to 3 minutes and some change, so we talk about some of the hottest topics in around 3 minutes. And today we're talking about kids going back to school during this pandemic. And the reason I'm doing the topic on this today, because that's really the only thing that's been on the news for the past 3 to 4 months, is talking about the coronavirus, COVID-19, this pandemic that's going on. And I posted a question on Facebook the other day, and I asked a question for that day. I said, do you think it's safe for kids to go back to school? And I got a lot of responses from that post. And a lot of people had a lot of valid points from that post. Rightfully so, because one person say, it's going to be probably hard for a kid to even try to wear a mask for 8 hours a day. And how do you separate kids, 22 to 28 kids in a classroom? And I know the president is pushing for the schools to reopen. They threatening to not fund the schools if they don't open. And really, this is a matter of your health, a matter of your life or death. Some officials say kids, it's hard for them to transmit it, but me, I keep my kids at home. But what if other parents don't keep their kids at home? They're around any and everybody, and they catch this virus. Because we know now, it's not just old people catching this. It's babies have died from this. Young kids have gotten it, people in their 20s and 30s, and they say that's the highest group age that's catching it right now. So how do you try to separate that? And if a kid have it from somebody that they're around all the time, and then they pass it to school, and then your kids catch it because they're around them, and they, sometimes I can see how kids can't keep that mask on their face. It's hard for me to try to keep that mask on my face for an hour straight without putting it down to get a breather. So imagine a little kid, especially elementary kid at school, catch it, and then they bring it home to their grandparents or somebody that's in their care. I put it like, I don't think so either that it's ready for school to start back, because it's worse for when they let them out for the spring. And like I was saying, the little kids are going to be uncomfortable. Now, they're pushing to get the schools back open when the cases are getting higher, and the cases are higher than when they let the kids out in March. And what about the kids with health problems? Somebody put about kids with health problems, kids that had asthma already. What if they catch that? Because you know what you do with your kids at home. Hey, be safe. Somebody come to your house. Hey, like I told my wife, if somebody come here, we're going to have to put on the door, hey, you must wear a mask in the house. If they saying that helps a little bit, and you catch it from these little droplets in the air. Somebody else said, no, nothing has changed since school closed down except the virus has gotten worse. And I can understand that the virus has gotten worse, and we know that. And in Alabama, it's gotten worse. In the United States, we way up here. Florida is doing bad. It's like you can't control it, and it's like you can't stop what you can't see a lot of times. And in the case of this virus, that's the case that we seeing right now. You can't stop what you can't see, and we can't see this virus, so like, even though I'm kind of getting back in the public, but I wear my mask everywhere I go. I did a wedding the other day. I DJ'd a wedding. I had my mask on. Somebody walked to my table, I put my mask on. I don't know how good it's going to help, but hey, a mask is better than what is going to hurt for me to put the mask on. It ain't going to hurt enough for me to put the mask on. So if I know a lot of people out there say the mask ain't working, the coronavirus is fake, all this stuff is fake, you live your life, you do what you do. I'm going to do what I do, and I want to put this mask on, so when people in my face, I have my mask on, And so that's just how I'm rocking. But anyway, man, that's just my thought on the case. Do you think schools should open? If y'all want to comment. If not, I'm holler at y'all next time. 3 minutes and change.